Hello, everyone. How are we? Welcome. Sad, innit? Saturday, how's your... Oh, what have I got here? What's stain on it? Jumper. That is youngest Jameson. Because he's... Obviously, when he's been... Oh, it's toothpaste. So when I carried him up to bed, because, at 6, you still have to carry the child upstairs. Which I'll miss when he doesn't want it, you know what I mean? But for now, I was, well, to be fair, I was like, it's going to be either toothpaste or jizz. And I was like, well, no, it's toothpaste, or minty jizz, either way. So, yeah, it was, I've carried him up, and he's obviously just rubbed his face on my top, and I've not realised. So, what a professional start that is. I mean, even by my standards, that is slack, isn't it? But never mind. Never mind. We're all gonna have fun, aren't we? We're all gonna have fun. It's gonna be good. Low block is the way to go. I'm sold on the low block life. Results aren't terrible. Goals are hard to come by, but defensively we're doing okay. So, should we have a look, shall we? Because we've got a FA Cup qualifying round replay against South Shields. Win that, we're in the FA Cup proper. Lose it, and well, we're just back to normal, aren't we? So this is us then. This is us. Welcome. Llama, of course, is in the chat. It's a pleasure to have him as always. Rujo is here. Ian is in. I've got Coffee Oliver over on YouTube. Started a new save with Darlow flying Route 1 all the way. Love it. We're doing we're doing low block counter-attack is what we're doing. Alex Henderson wants to play more football. Okay, I get that. That's fine, understandable. Quick little look at some of the recommendations for extra players, because we could always still do with some players. Will Hugel is like an old school FM lower league legend, isn't he, really? Even Matt Blade, pleasure to see you. Will Hugel, I mean, he is former Man U, isn't he? Sure he is. Oldham, Halifax, Burnley, Blackburn. I'm thinking it might be something of someone else. Should have had Will Hugel before. And look at that. Determination, very good. Bravery, aggression, very good. 6 foot. Work rate, very good. Probably going to cost a fair few quid, I reckon. Tom, your Pender. Your Pender, my Pender, our Pender. Lots of flair. Work rate, determination, dribbling, agility, jumping, reach, 6'3". Former Huddersfield. I mean, you come, Tom. Come have a little trial with us. See what I'm saying? How far are we in? Asks Toffee. Jack Maskell is the non-league Messi. I mean, well, Jack Maskell used to was it Jack Maskell that popped his head in? No, it was Morrison, wasn't it? He popped his head in. Maskell didn't really score many for us. We had Jesse Nelson was getting goals, so we thought, let's get him in. Yeah, Maskell. In fact, Maskell was all right. It was the other lad. Who's the other one that was sort of like, he scored like 400 goals or something in 2 seasons in the non-leagues, but like the lowest leagues, but couldn't really cut it when he was with us, I'm afraid. Matt Blade, 29 months. Appreciate you, Matt. Very, very kind. Appreciate the support as always. You wonderful human being. In answer to your question, how far are we in? We're currently in season 6. Still in the National League North, because, we like it here. Yeah. Used to watch Master when he played for Dunstan. That's that. We got proper low level scouts there. Aidan Rutledge, that's the guy. Aidan Rutledge. Maybe we didn't play to his strengths, but he couldn't really score for us. Josh McNamara is injured, along with our first choice goalkeeper. and we've got a cup game. When's Faxon back? 6 weeks. Oh. I think it's going to be time for an emergency loan. Let Harry bygones be bygones. 33 years old. Is it filed? Not willing to let him leave. Okay, they're not willing to let him leave on loan, but they are trying to sell him. So it's an interesting way of doing things, isn't it? Nathan Broom's okay, let's do what we don't like doing and go straight to the database, because it's not really how we work, is it? Have we scouted any goalkeepers? No, we haven't. Oh God. Okay, so we're taking an absolute guess then. Who's a good goalkeeper at short notice? When is our match against Shields? Wednesday. We've got 2 days to get a goalkeeper in. Oh, right. Okay. This is going to be absolute guesswork. Absolute guesswork, everyone. So, what methods do you want us to use for a goalkeeper in 2 days' time? Do we do well, presumably you pay for a better club, so you must be half decent? Do we go with that? Do we go with you're worth more money? Use that as a thing. So Scunthorpe have got a goalkeeper, Bradford have got a goalkeeper. Dean Nichols at Scunthorpe could be worth up to £200,000. Could be. Obviously, we haven't got any attributes, so we don't know. There's no way he's good. Handling of 9. Oh, Jesus. Kelechi Chilboos was a goalkeeper off scouts found from Sunderland. I mean, do you know what? I don't normally take options from the chat, but we are 6 seasons in, so I wonder whether he's gone as well. But do you know what? At this moment in time, we might need to just go, no. Not there. Not there. In fact, do you know what? Part of me's thinking, let's go at that goalkeeper who's 5'3" on my shortlist. Give him a run out. Alex Asplin. Oh, he doesn't look too bad. He rushes out a lot. Now, for a counter-attacking side, we don't really need that. Evening, Benny. How are you, pal? But he's determined. He's got good decision-making. Good handling. Do we have a backup goalkeeper? We do. He's just been injured now as well. So what we have, Llama, is we have Faxon, who's our number 1. Okay. He's out for another 6 weeks. Okay. He's injured. We've then brought in one of your guys. I think it was yourself who recommended, or at least saw him and went, he's good. I've maybe had him in a save before. Josh McNamara. He's now injured. Do we have a backup to the assistant regional goalkeeper? Then we've got Lucas Cabrera, who is our only other goalkeeper. And now he's been with us for a couple of years. He's made 1 appearance. He's never made a single penny. Like, do we chuck him in? Cabrera is plan D. Yeah. And we've only got 3 goalkeepers, and he's the 4th choice out of the 3. Do we have another outfield player who could play in goal, possibly? The 5'3" guy is plan C. Reagan Klug. What about Walking on Forest Green? Blake Hutchinson. I mean, it's a good name, but 17 years old. Claire Dufton Kelly. Aerial reach, concentration, unambitious. I mean, that Alex Asplin might have something about him. Rushing out 16, but acceleration 2. So he loves to do it, just might not get there in time. Let's see if they'll do anything. They want 190 quid. You know what? Let's see if they'll do it for no money for now. Gonzalo Perez. Stockport. Taylor Evangelinos. Do you know what? Tyler Evangelinos. That's the guy. 400. Surely on his name alone, he must be good. Morgan Ashton Howarth. If strikerless is OP, what's to say that goalkeeperless isn't? Good question, Kev. Good question. No one's thought about this, have they? Maybe we're gonna uncover something that no one else has. What was that guy yesterday saying about, you know, all the stars? But he hasn't thought about not playing with goalkeepers. Yeah. Scott Kane. Handling and punching look all right. Temperamental personality. I mean, it's not necessarily what we need, is it? But aerial reach isn't great either. I've watched enough hockey now to know an empty net is not a good plan. Are we meant to take notice of the star ratings? You're meant to do the exact opposite of what the star ratings say, from what I think I was trying to understand yesterday. Was that about right? Dean Caninda, 6'4", from Shrewsbury. Gudger's in on 58. Appreciate you, Gudger. Very, very kind indeed. Lots of balance here. Handling's reasonable. One-on-ones aren't very good, though. We're aware that we can go onto the transfer focus thing, but we need a goalkeeper in 2 days, and we won't find a goalkeeper in 2 days. So we're just going to have to guess for someone. Shea Birmingham. Like, he's literally Mr. Birmingham. Shea Birmingham from Birmingham. £160. I mean, look, these guys can't be that good, surely. Jaden Taylor. Ben Chivers. I mean, he looked like he might actually be decent. Might actually be too good for us. No monthly wage. Okay, Ben Chivers could be the guy. I got my first in-game son today. Welcome to the world, 16-year-old English-Danish Alfie Gudger. Gudger, congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of virtual parenting. I will present you Sam Jameson in a second. Although I'm sure you've seen Sam Jameson. You must have seen him. I mean, he might end up in goal at this rate. Is he any good? That's the question, because Sam Jameson is not. He's here he is. 16-year-old right midfielder. Just like his old man. Actually, yeah, he's not very good. I'm now very real life wetting the virtual baby's head. There you go. That's what it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Let's see if any of these goalkeeper loans come in, shall we? First round draw of the FA Cup. Obviously, we're lacking immersion here, so we don't get to see it. Shields or Darlington play AFC Wimbledon. We're off to do the Wombling if we get past South Shields. Things are a little bit stacked against us though now with both of our goalkeepers out injured. Even Sports Mad, welcome in. Welcome in. Now, okay, now, look. It's a groin strain. Should we pump McNamara with some drugs to get him through this match? And then have him out for 4 weeks? I feel like that might be the best idea. At least we've got a goalkeeper. Yeah? Just, if he gets more injured, fine. But let's get him through the cup game. And then when's our next fixture? It's Saturday, right? So yeah, let's do that. Let's drugs for the win. Yeah, I mean herbal remedies, locally sourced herbal remedies. Get someone on a week's trial, stick him in goal. If you're playing a cup game, you can play a trialist. Can you? Are you sure? Because this is a an FA Cup. Are you sure you can play trialists? That sounds suspicious to me. Let's have a look at the rules here. Trialists. No trialists allowed to play in matches. I didn't think they're good. There. There we go. So, the FA Trophy might let you play trialist. There you go. See, Ank is going to question it. Ank's got the rule book in front of them. Yeah. Ben Cheevers, he's had an offer accepted. Now, he's not going to cost us anything. And he's got some yellow. So, Birmingham want to discuss the deal for Birmingham. We're not paying 160 quid, sorry. Scunthorpe want to negotiate Alex Aspel's deal. We're not paying for you either, I'm afraid. I accidentally snuck in a few in the last cup game. That's the only other competition we were in at the time. See, just correct by the power of denomination. Romero Moulton. 5'5". He looks pretty interesting. The board expect a win. They hope they can play with stout defensive style. Keep hold of the ball in a possession-based system. I mean, we'll see about that. Whether we do possession or not. Or whether we just launch it. All these ones where they want us to pay for players. Ain't happening. There might be Ben Chivers from Stoke who's coming in. On emergency loan. But it's not going to be before the match, so we're going to give McNamara the jabs and sending him on. Okay. Okawoya is on the bench. Taylor's on the bench. Dose him up and send him out. Tempted to bring Hughes off, actually. Let's put Taylor on. And Coulson's jumped up now, hasn't he? Like, he was only yeah. That shows as a half. Sorry. I had him on the wrong screen there. Right, let's go for it. Come on then. Can we get ourselves into the first round FA Cup proper for the second time in our history? It's been an incredibly successful 6 years. Okay. Let's do it. Darlington. White and black quarters. quarters, I suppose, yeah. South Shields. Claret and blue. Under the lights at Blackwell Meadows. McNamara can barely walk. He's been jabbed in the groin. And then we gave him a medical injection as well. Here's Jack Taylor, new sign, and launches it straight into no highlight. Here's Coulson. He was a player that we looked at that Shields ended up buying, and then we got a different player called Coulson instead. O'Hanlon clears it straight to their player. Good block. Oh no. It's 1-0. Okay, let's not panic too much. I'm not entirely sure it was McNamara's fault. I think that's possibly the defenders stood around looking a bit unsure as to what was going on. They could have been a bit more alert. At what point are we going to have to start pushing forward? About 70 minutes, I reckon. McNamara gets just enough on his clearance. Me, good ball through. Lehane. Oh, there we go. I've got no idea how you can't see our shirt numbers, Coffee. It's interesting then that yours are black. This is a thing that I've mentioned. I've mentioned to SI as well about it. That my numbers are white for some reason. I don't understand it. It must be a bug. Because, you know, let's be honest, there's about 4 bugs with FM26 as far as I'm aware. But good ball through the middle. Lehane tucks it home. Never seen a bug in FM26. Bugless game, says Hank. I think if you really start nitpicking, there's maybe one. You gotta go looking for it though, Hank. Like full expedition outfit, Kendall mint cake, like, you know, like as if you're going up to Kilimanjaro. That's how you need to. That's what you need to wear if you're going looking for bugs here. Bugs in FM26 fake news, says Ian. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Devitt. Ashton Mee. Lehane, is he going to go in the box? Ashton Mee is. Lehane's there. Oh! we should have scored there. That's a huge opportunity that's just gone amiss. Oh, come on, ref. Free kick. Surely. Katie says there are no bugs in the game. Clearly, this is operator error. Oh, I had a figure that I had a feeling that was how you were going to do it, wasn't it? I mean, yeah. Let's blame the user, shall we? User error. We'll see. Katie and Hank, by the way, if you're not familiar, are co-hosts of the WFM Show podcast. If you're not following that, you should be. Go and get yourselves an extra podcast to watch. You already watched the FM show. You should definitely watch the WFM show as well. Our sibling podcast, which is incredible. And of course, it also features FM girl Alice. Great ball for Ashton Mee. Oh, and also, Kate, here's a question for you, Kate. You'll be able to answer this one, right? Aren't Scotland meant to be shit at rugby? Because as far as I'm aware, and I don't know much about rugby, right? But it seems like we're class. Because I've heard a lot about this. France are apparently meant to be quite good. And loads of people have said about in England, whatever in England is, but in England don't seem to be very good at all. And then this France that people speak about, they lost today against a Scotland. And not just lost, like, what a cheeky back heel that was. That was filthy. Scotland are very good for around about 80 minutes. But they were inconveniently again rugby lasts for 80 minutes. Yeah, but today it seemed like all of the game Scotland were good at. So I'm wondering if there's some sort of like is like a memo or something that hasn't been like sort of passed around, or because surely if England were crap at something they'd just say, wouldn't they? They wouldn't like, you know, pretend that they were mint and just not say anything. Yeah. Bit too much flair for National North. I know, Jason. It was very, very, very unlike us, wasn't it? I've noticed that Italy are getting better, which is interesting. But me inside. Oh, another foul that we're not going to get. Okawo goes down. Oh, come on. They've gone and scored off the back of what was clearly a free kick on the halfway line. Right, the FA Cup dream is over, everybody. Or is it? Short answer, yeah, it is, yeah. Coulson, what does Coulson do? Where's Coulson? Coulson's a winger. Actually, we might have to go. Might have to go 4-2-4. Yeah, well, let's see what we can do now. We've got 2 goals to try and make up. Evening, Glencoe. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well after just drawing 2 games, conceding the 94th minute of both. I had a VAR check for a penalty in my favour that flashed up no penalty, and a second later penalty awarded. Not complaining, we scored it. VAR's great, innit? Always gives the right answer. Always. But hope you well, pal. Not seen you around for a while. Spencer makes it 4. Maybe playing with an ejected goalkeeper wasn't the best idea. Also, centre backs have been dreadful, haven't they? Taylor's had a shocker. Oh, there you go, Devitt. Comebacks on. Didn't give the goalkeeper enough drugs. Maybe that's the problem, innit? Magic the FA Cup on short day. The Wrexham game was something. What was the final score? Did Wrexham end up getting? Did they get beat though? I know they had. We've been discussing this in the Discord, by the way. OG TJFM fans will remember George Dollar Dobson Got himself a red card. 4-2. No, not a fair reflection. Or was it they went ahead twice, didn't they? So, which fair play to them. But yeah, once you got 10 men, and they had a goal disallowed, didn't they, in the last couple of minutes? Oh, Shields have done us again. Oh, Dan Savage has had a good game. Team did themselves proud. Looked like it. Oh, there's Dawson. Oh, thing is, we can't even say that it's plucky Wrexham, the underdogs, is it? When they've got like, transfer budget of about £400 million. Imagine if they had a documentary or something. That would be magic. Would be good, wouldn't it? Had two players out there who they'd also had the National League. That's the fun fact. That is pretty cool. I think Bournemouth and Swansea did as well, didn't they? When they first got promoted to the Premier League, they had a couple of players that were with them. Douglas. I think it's Leon Britton for Swansea has played in every division for them. Come on, boys, we can get one more. We're fully high up on the line. Can't get any higher. Can we get one more? Can we pull level? It's probably unlikely, isn't it? It's not. We're going to go out 4-3. Oh. I mean, it looked like we certainly threw everything in the second half. You could argue we dominated the game. But never mind. We're out of the FA Cup. So focus on not getting promoted now. That's what we can do. In terms of bringing a team up from the National League on FM, if you had a tycoon take over all the way, you'd still think of it as a special and underdog if you beat Chelsea in the 5th round. Oh, yeah, no, I understand that in the grand scheme of things, it's an underdog story, but it is still difficult to, they're not exactly the underdogs that I think that they would like to be seen as. TJ Frick would hear you and other Sunderland fans gushing over Luke O'Nien. What has he done to be so well thought of? Is it on the pitch things or off the pitch? So, Luke O'Nien basically turned up when we were in League One from Wickham and was sent off on his debut, because of course he was, because it's Luke O'Nien. And everyone went, oh, who's this guy? He's going to be a bit shit, isn't he? And what he did was he just dug his heels in and just gave a lot of effort. Like, he's not the best footballer, like, at all. He's a great leader. He leads by example. Off the pitch, he's super, super useful. He's got like some sort of psychological coaching academy as well that he does with kids, which is really, really cool. But off the pitch, he's like one of the main voices in the dressing room. But on the pitch, he is the representation of every Sunderland fan. Like, he will run for 90 minutes. He will try his best. He might not be the best, but he will do everything he has to do to give it all for the shirt. And he's also an absolute shithouse. And he's he's a cheeky little scamp who'll get himself in trouble, and he'll try and like bend the rules where he can. And he's also been able to be sent off in every league, which is quite impressive. Sent off in all 4 divisions, which is quite an achievement. Sunderland's James Milner. I think it's a bit disrespectful to James Milner, to be honest, because James Milner, when he plays football, is and was a very, very good player. I don't think there was no top teams looking for Luke O'Nien. You know, I think he's been written off at every level. When we got promoted, everyone was, oh, he's going to be straight out the door. But, you know, he came on in the Premier League, got himself sent off after 7 minutes. Typical Luke O'Nien. And then against Leeds, gets man of the match. He apparently did the sort of the final speech against the Mags rather than Granit Xhaka doing it, and he wasn't even playing. Like they just said to him, like, you do it in the dressing room. So Xhaka gave it to him. I just think it's good to have 2 captains, to be honest, really. And like, yeah, I think he's one of those. I think he's like a cult player, and now he's got the most appearances for the club as well, like 300 appearances. And you go, for a guy who's not that good, really, that's quite an achievement, I think. Calispiro Jason, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Glenn says, I love Milner. You should go and watch his interview on TalkSport after breaking the Premier League appearance record. Well, I hope he acknowledges the fact that it's an appearance record and not an actual record, because, you know, Gareth Barry is still the actual record holder, I would say. There's a lot of substitute appearances there for Milner. A lot. He's about 4 years away from Gareth Barry. Right, Ben Cheevers. We can get a goalkeeper in. James Milner's been performing pretty damn well for 15 years. Oh, he has. He has. But I think Gareth Barry was performing pretty well for 15 years as well. You know, Lampard was at the top of the appearances there, and, you know, even the Welsh midfielder who played for Man U, like, no, but doing coming on as a sub for Brighton isn't quite the same, is it? You know, antics aren't needed, says Sportsmad, but the fans love him. I'm in the Sunderland minority. Oh, are you not what, as in the minority if you're not an 09 fan? Sportsmad. For Milner is 24 years. He's played in the Premier League at 40. Yeah, and that again is a huge thing, isn't it? I think he's got the body of a 22-year-old, hasn't he? Yeah, like he's managed to keep himself super fit. Super fit. I know there's all the jokes about boring James Milner, but I'm all right with it. Just get your head down and play your football, innit? That's what you're here for. Milner's playing with lads who weren't even born when he made his debut. God, that's a depressing stat, innit? That's true as well. I just left school when Milner played for Leeds. I'm 42 next month. Great player. Oh, yeah. I remember him crying in the car park to leave as well. He loved Newcastle that much, he cried to get out. James Milner is England's Zé Roberto. I love you, Jason. You've got, like, some of the references you come out with are just like, they're out there, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. The shithousery bugs me. Kissing the Norwich player, grappling it. Yeah, okay, I get that. and also as well, he's going to get himself caught out and he's going to cause problems, isn't he? Like he very much had his arms around that Leeds player's throat the other day. Because the cross is going in the wrong direction, we got away with it. But if not, it's a penalty, and he's on a red card, and he. I mean, he's a liability. We know that, and that's kind of what I like about him. Like going, are we gonna get Luke O'Nien who turns up and just puts a shift in, or is Luke O'Nien gonna cost us a penalty again? He's not Mr. Sunderland. Kevin Ball is. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. But isn't it interesting though that two people who we would say is Mr. Sunderland, three if you count Super Kev as well, all Southerners. Do you know what I mean? Like our own Mr. Sunderlands, our Pickfords. Hendo didn't really stay for long enough to be Mr. Sunderland. I was trying to think, like, what else would we have for one of our own? Tommy Watson's obviously left. He only played for a little bit. Dan Neil, I suppose. But then again, he's gone. I do think O'Nien will end up coaching at the club, or possibly even Granit Xhaka. Yeah, Phillips Southern as well. Yeah, Lord Rodwell. Yeah, him and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He could have been Mr. Sunderland, right? Aidan McGeady, of course. Oh, great. I've upset everybody. Oops. Stephen Fletcher. Jermaine Defoe. Craig Gordon. James Milner was able to breastfeed. I reckon if James Milner breastfed, it would be oat milk. I reckon. Right. Ahmad was born in Sunderland, right? Who's your club legends then? Let's hear that. Let's hear that in the chat. Who's your Mister of your club, or Miss of his? Yeah. Nick Voltemada. Yeah, Sunderland legend. Love him. Love him. The irony is, I reckon Voltemada would do quite well at Sunderland. Like, I'd be all right having him up front as a backup to Brobby, obviously. John Barnes, Luther Blissett, and Mr. Watford, Troy Deeney. More Bonds and Mark Noble. More Bonds and Noble sounds like a solicitor's done it. Dix, Cole, and Rio. Bring Colin Henry as a coach. He can vouch for he can throw this vote for future Mr. Sunderland. I mean, Colin Hendry again, unfortunately, is going to end up in the not to be discussed pile, sadly. Depends on your age, says Llama. Youngsters say Jude. Wrinkly say Trevor Francis. My generation never got to see a legend. Just crap. You got to see Paul Pesky Salido, Llama. We had Milton Nunez and Gareth Hall and Patrick and Bomber. Rougeau says it was Gareth Ainsworth before he got slandered here a couple of months ago. He did as well, didn't he? Stan Lazaridis. See, loads. Oh, yeah, okay, fair, fine. Possibly a bit crap. Birmingham, Seb Larson. Oh, Seb Larson was pretty good for Birmingham and for Sunderland, actually. What about Nikola Zigic? Obafemi Martins. Didn't he score the goal that got them the cup? Ball, Kendall, Colin Harvey, not the Holy Trinity. Big era was Big Dunk. See, Everton have had some players, haven't they? Lineker as well, of course. Most recently, Andy Robbo. Gary Rowell was a bit of a legend at Sunderland. He was, Kevin. Obviously, sadly lost recently as well. Yeah, Martin scored in the cup final, but didn't play many games for the club. Christophe Dugarry, of course, he played there, didn't he? I don't know how Christophe Dugarry ended up at Birmingham, but he did. Frank Worthington was at Birmingham. Was he Birmingham? I remember him being at, I want to say Fulham. Where footballers can, of course, move around. Too afraid to mention someone, Gamma, says Jason. I mean, look, this is the problem, Jason. There's lots of players that we can't mention. But if you're already not sure about doing it, probably best not to put them in. Gary Speed was very good. Gary Speed was very, very good, yeah. Goodyear says, I read an article recently that claimed that Kasper Schmeichel was the best keeper to have ever played for Leicester City. Right? What, better than Ian Walker? This is a team that has Shilton and Banks for them. It's probably one of those ones, though, that's like, you know, that the person who's researched it didn't realise that football began after 1992. Rougeau says Akin Fenwa was a beast. Yeah, I mean, he did a lot for the for Wickham, didn't he? Glenn Coco, my recently promoted Liga Boavista side, just conceded to Benfica in the 86th and 93rd minute. Losing 2-1 in the cup. Good. I feel for you, Glenn. You're off to the Milan derby tomorrow, Sports Mad. That is one of those like absolute bucket list tick offs, isn't it? Did you get it for excuse me for asking, by the way, and feel free to not answer if it's inappropriate. Did you get a ticket for a reasonable price, or were they super expensive? Penalty. Brilliant. M. Queez has asked, football existed before 1992? Well, it did, but mainly only in the regional setups. It's pre-Premier League. It doesn't count. It's, Sky TV only, yeah. They own the rights to stats, I'm afraid. It's true. It went, if you ask any English person, And bear in mind, I will not fall within that. It goes World Cup 99, World Cup 66, Italia 90, then 1992 Sky era, and then Euro 96 for them, and that's it. But, you know, for others, for the rest of us, we're aware that football did exist. Apart from that year in 1966 when we all thought, maybe it shouldn't have. But we all do definitely remember that Frank Lampard's goal did not go over the line against Germany. Don't know what you're on about. Bring back fan zone. Oh, God, no. No. Especially with the state of, like, all the TikTok crowd now. Ugh. Like, it's horrible. Just absolute knackers, just like in the stadium, recording themselves kicking off. Like, oh, just so shit. Was your son's Christmas present? Need to take him some package deal. We wanted to go away. 19 now, so a good weekend away. That's class. That's class. I love that sports mad. You could say the game has gone. It has. It has. But it depends upon what, like the game that everyone loved is changed. Like, because there'll be people that are in the generation between me and yourselves. You know, like the people who like would think the early 2000s is their era of football. That's gone. You know, the 90s era of football's gone. The 80s era of football's gone. Everyone's era goes. You know, but as Lama says, yeah. The business has been here since, well, Sunderland used to be the Bank of England club back in the day, so it's always been business, but now it's like everything is for sale. When you've got countries owning football teams, that's probably a bit too far, I think. Not all Englanders are bad. I know, but I do have to lump you all in together, I'm afraid. So it's, and you know what? It's all of your own faults. Evening, Viva La Stam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we? Hope you're good. How was your stream? We shouldn't have turned the computer off last night, should we? This is it's not quite what we're hoping for, is it? What does this do to us in the league? 15th. Got nobody coming forward. We have moved them up a little bit as well, but might not be enough. Go on, Ashton, away you go. Oh, wrong option. Wrong option. How's the stream going for us? Your stream has chilled out. We like that. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right, Stam. We're all right. We've got a little bit of an issue with regards to an injured goalkeeper, and then an injured backup goalkeeper, and then yeah, just a couple of bad performances now, I think. What's going on with the team both have had in the first half? Because we haven't got a massive squad, Dan, that's the problem. So the quality level is not there. The intensity level obviously isn't there. And yeah, we're not looking good. In fact, actually, we're looking pretty poor, to be honest. Love the formation, looks aggressive. Playmaking winger is something I've never used. How come we've tried it? Well, we tried it because we want to be just like a low block, essentially. Like, I want it to be a 4-5-2 like a 3-5 or 5-2-3 or something. And then like a 5-4-1 out of possession. So we wanted to sort of like smother teams and make us hard to break down, which sort of works. Until today's match, we had the best defense in the league. We only conceded single-digit goals. We're now into double digits. But yeah, scoring goals is quite tough. So, but it's my idea. I'd like to get defensive football working. And we haven't lost many matches this season. I think this will be like match 3. I think we've lost in the league, which isn't dreadful, but it's also means that trying to get in the playoffs is going to be tough. Coulson fancies a bit of a run out now, does he? Most broken tactics are offensive. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's all geared up for 4-2-3-1 gegenpress, whereas we want to do something completely different with that. Is everyone in the right position? No, they're not, are they? Right, so it looks like we're probably going to lose this one as well. It's a shame, 15 minutes to go, we're already calling defeats. Being like, yeah, reckon we've lost. Go on, Joey. Oh, that'll do. Go on, get the ball. Go back. Should never doubt when Joey's on there, should it? 12th trophy of the save this afternoon. TJ 4th tier of Denmark ticked off. I mean, Gudger, you were going some. Last season we were calling him after 15 minutes. This is progress. That's true. That's everyone, I think. It's not going to be enough, though. 2-1 defeat, unfortunately. There you go. Yeah. I mean, outplayed completely there. Not even, that wasn't soaking up pressure and hitting on the brake. That was just being battered into submission. Right, so as you can see here, so this is what we look like at the minute. So ignore the South Shields game. We lost 3-4. We haven't won now in 5 games. Crisis? What crisis? Have I had job offers in the save? No, I haven't actually. I say that as a surprise, mainly because I've not been very good, I think. I don't think any clubs looked at me and went, let's get him in. I think lots of clubs have just went, I think we should probably stick with our manager because it could be worse. You know, like they look at me and they're going, yeah, we don't want him, do we? Fair flip it. I've got a feeling he's on trial, and yeah. Your DM's just scored a 30-yard screamer. I had my mouth gaping for the entire replay. That's what she said. Brazilian Fury, low blocking in this economy, in all economies. How are you, Chris? Hope you're well. In fact, what is out on the? I'm not going it, but what is out there? Newport, Rochdale, Yeovil, Billericay, Taunton. Nothing really, is there? Nothing. Our contract's up at the end of the season. See, I can't really take Ashton Mee out. That's the problem. But he's starting to tire. When's our next match? We're on 25th now. 26th, right? Let's switch. Let's bring me out. Coulson back in. Turn him to an inside forward. Then everyone's coming on the inside there. Turner can come back out. Bring Lehane off, put Dawson on. Up top. I guess that's kind of the only options we've got, really. When Smith's back, we can put Smith back in at left back as opposed to O'Hanlon. That could help. Faxon still 3 weeks away. Chivers has come in and made his debut, and not the right time to make a debut, is it? But football brain ache. I mean, yeah, I probably need to update that save thing. Yeah, not Sunderland Slide Die or something like Cry. It was. But we're now Darlington, so we've started there. Sunderland was our beta save. And then this is Darlington, where we're trying to. Don't really know what we're trying to do, to be honest. I don't know whether this is one of those ones where we're trying to go all the way up to the top of the leagues with Darlington, or whether we move around and see what's what. I mean, we're 6 seasons in and we're still very much stuck in the National League North, so it seems to be a going nowhere save, really, to be honest. Ocarons, is this game worth it? My right arm is injured. I want to play something that doesn't need two hands. Look, I'll tell you what, there's something you can do that only needs one hand. And if you do with your left hand, it's like someone else is doing it for you. So I'm not necessarily sure about whether I'd recommend the game based on whether your hand works or not. Football Manager 26, only good for the dexterous. Oh, well, if you don't like that game, you won't like this one then. But ironically, once again, if you do play that other game, you'll still get a load of people telling you how to do it better. Whether you've asked for that advice or not. Weird watching other people do it on the internet, though, innit? I wonder whether we start to potentially, instead of regrouping all the time. Oh, great save. Offside, surely, ref. Come on. I think we have to press rather than regroup, especially at home. Where are Harrogate? They're normally near the bottom, aren't they, Hartlepool? 21st. Starting to pull ourselves back into the game now, but Hartlepool on the ball, which usually means bad things happen. O'Grady Macken's intercepted though. Here's Smith. Back inside. O'Grady Macken. Devitt. Over the top. What a ball that is to Smith. Get your head up. Get your head up. Oh, how a ref. He's kicked him in the spine. My word. Disgusting. See if we can get the ball forward a bit more. Looks like they're trying to avoid dribbling wherever possible. Good. There you go. Devitt inside. Dawson. Okay, Warrior. It goes past them. Oh, what a goal. Warrior with his first goal for the club. Here's Devitt with a corner. Can we get another one? Just for half time, that'd help. Coulson. Robinson. Oh, off the post. Ian and Pate. Welcome in. We're going to change up the shape. Do we go 4-3-3 now? do that. See if we can push on a bit in the second half. Because we need to use the extra man advantage, don't we, really? Chivers out to Cooper. Here's Robinson. Down the line. Warrior. Go on, he's got the beating of him. Pulls it back. Robinson. Warrior. Again. Wrong side of the post. Coulson's not having a great time, is he? 6'4", 6'5". Really, 6'7" is what we want, isn't it? Here we go. Coulson picks it up. Dawson. Devitt. Dawson. Robinson. Oh, honestly, Dan, like, unless you have to live with 6'7" on a daily basis, you can't even begin to imagine how infuriating it is. It's just the most pointless thing ever. Try Coulson up front then, see if he goes there. Cuts inside, cuts back outside. Have I missed bits? I don't think you missed anything really, Dan, to be honest. Coulson drops the shoulder, gets a goal. Where are France? Oh, sorry, it's a hard save. I'm for fun with the Bordeaux team. Bordeaux. I think they're from the Bordeaux region, I believe. I believe they are. I believe they are. Chateau Neuf de crap. Devitt. Little swaz on that one. Oh, it's deflected in. O'Grady Mackin makes it 3-1. Oh, shake your moneymaker, O'Grady Mackin, absolutely. Look at this. Wicked deflection past the goalkeeper, though. Where's that move us to? Moves us all the way up to 14th, chat. We're only... Well, I mean, we're only 7 points off the playoffs. This is the thing, it's tight down there. That's what he said. Or she. They. All of them. Everyone said. Smith goes down. First win. The flood hasn't even started. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, though. That's the thing. Three one. 3-1's good, though. 26 shots. So maybe we do have to move to the 4-3-3 every now and again. and hope that we play against 10 men. Me down the line. Coulson. Oh, that was a stupid effort from Coulson. Might as well just ran it into the corner rather than like smashing it from there. All right, that's better. Once we had a man advantage, everything was fine. So yeah, if we can play against 10 men every week, I reckon we've got half a chance. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Callback reckons the referee made the right call. Absolutely, there was no doubt at all that was a red card, a straight red as well. You know, Kung Fu kicked the lad in the spine, kicked his leg into the stands. Lenny O'Sullivan's a good name. Sometimes you just recruit players based on their name, don't you? Frank Varr. Geisley away next. Geisley in the league? That's the question. Just above us, so okay, interesting. So we've played 15, won 4, drawn 8. Of those 8, look at all those 0-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those were 0-0s. And 3 defeats. So not dreadful. Not dreadful at all. Svarog. Have you had bad experience algorithm in this game? I won the first match of the Europa League qualification. Won 4-0, then was losing 6-0. I don't know. I lose a lot of games. I don't really know how much of it is the problem of the game. Most of the reasons we lose are probably my own doing, I would say. Jason says, am I dumb for building a Roberto Carlos tactic, even though I don't have a Roberto Carlos new gen? I mean, far be it from me to say, Jason. I mean, you know, it sounds like it sounds fun. You know what I mean? I'm intrigued by it. Can't afford him. I don't think Kouassi's going to be the one, is he? Or is he? This lad's got a bit about him as well. He wants a bit too much money on it. Born in black and white. 3 weeks for Faxon. He's coming back. Evening, Chris. How are you, pal? Welcome in. Hope life's treating you good, buddy. Right, let's keep the same side, the B Hartlepool. And let's hope that our opposition have already had a player sent off. We can only hope, right? I'm very well, thank you, Chris. Can't complain. I mean, I can, but no one's going to listen. I mean, I can't imagine that happens all the time, though, Svarog. Like, I'm guessing it happens, like, once in real life, so it'll happen once in the game as well. You know, if you won 4-0 in your home leg and you've lost the second leg 6-0 every time, having saved and replayed it, that'll be a bug. But also, you shouldn't be saving and replaying. And I'm not suggesting you have, of course. I'm just, you know. You know, it depends on who you are, depends on who you're playing. Were you home, were you away? Loads of different permutations. It's unlikely to happen. Of course, it's unlikely to happen, but it could. It'll have happened before. Oh. Anything can happen in football. There, see Dan, straight to the point there. Anything, literally anything. Anything. That's a good ball in, isn't it? Changing things up already. This is lack of belief in my own system here, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Treat the game like real life. Yeah. Also, remember it's just a video game, so it's not really that important either, is it? As we go 2-0 down to Geisley. Jason's creating his tactic here. He's got a 4-2-2-2-2-2. Two centre backs, one right back, one attacking left wing back. Two defensive midfielders, one centre midfielder, one right winger, two strikers. The left attacking wing back has all the left hand side to himself. That sounds quite crazy, to be honest. You've played the demo, you're planning to buy the full version, this has happened, and now you think it's the biggest disappointment ever. Yeah. I mean, if you think that's the biggest disappointment, you haven't played the game fully. There's a lot more disappointing things than losing 6-0. I can't believe we're in March and people are still complaining about the game. It's been out since November. Surely bad news has filtered out about it by now. Surely. Oh, come on. Oof. How are we going to change this one up? Grady Macken's motivated, but he's also not playing very well. Let's get him off for me. Change this stuff up. don't think this is going to really help, is it? Do you look at the ratings in training? That's a big help when picking your starting 11. I've got 20 players. Like, that's like, I don't spend, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't spend all of my time doing every little bit and piece in the game. I haven't got the interest in it, really. It's just a game for me. I barely even look at the screen, as you can see. No, I suppose is the short answer. No, I don't look at training ratings. I don't look at opposition instructions. I don't look at training regimes. Nah. Just create something, see how it plays out. If it works, great. If it doesn't, not a problem. And then I don't complain off the back of it. In fact, I actually found out yesterday when we did, or the other day, sorry, when we did the latest podcast report, that Sai Maggio uses Quick Pick. I'm like, oh my God. Ugh. Oh, we don't do testing either, no, because we're not nerds. Right? Do you know what I mean? We do what's called error and error. Yeah? So trial and all the errors. And we wouldn't have it any other way, would we? You know, like, I'm sure there's a way to break a 4-2-3-1 down, but I don't know. We're nerds, we're not that type of nerds. Yeah, exactly, yeah. We're not like nerds level of nerds. Oh, there we go. There's a goal back, but it's not going to be enough, is it? You know, quick look for the cup games. But surely it's the same team, though, right? Well, this is the problem. If you all play with the big teams, don't you? Where you've got, you know, young players and, you know, a squad. You know, what I've got is 11 players who are probably good enough for the first team. And then these guys, so 3 youth players, a lad who we said we might try and get in, and 2 injured players. So that's what we've got. None of these players deserve praise. None of them do. You know, they all deserve their iPads being taken off them. So the board is still happy though, you know. So it's going well as a TJ. I mean, look, it's going as well as we'd expect, right? I thought it was going fine, but then we've stopped. We're sort of like, we're hitting a little bit of a blip. Still in that elusive 14th spot. 7 points off the playoffs, which, you know, we're not cut adrift massively, but 4 wins and 4 defeats in 16. 8 draws. It's not dreadful. It's not dreadful. It's just, I'm gonna stick with it because why not? You know what I mean? Like, I've made my bed. I'm gonna lie in it, despite it being uncomfortable. You know, this is where we're gonna be. Lama, is this a case of teams changing the way they're playing against you after you made a good start to the season? I haven't considered that. I don't think that. I'm not necessarily sure that that could be considered, but maybe. What are Hemel and Braintree doing in the north? It all comes down to who gets relegated from the national. They've got to try and adjust it all around, but I don't want them in the north either. The south teams. Evening Mozart, how are you, pal? Welcome in. Say what, he'll get a tune out of a team. Heyo. Is this Eurovision? What they were playing now? It's George Michael. It's Freedom, or it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. How's your experience with a full game? Is it worth buying? Look, I won't tell anybody it's worth buying because I don't know what you want to do. Will you like? I've played it since it's been released. Is it the best FM? No. Is this save that I've got decent? Yeah, it's fine. You know, is there stuff in here that'll probably annoy people? Probably. Is there stuff in here that hasn't really made any difference to me whatsoever by not being in? Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's stuff I've not missed at all. No idea. I'm not in the world of recommending or not recommending. So I would say, look, if you play the demo, you'll know whether you like it or not. Because the demo is exactly the same. Here's a question: which Darlow players like TJ? None of them. It's a very short quiz, that one, isn't it? All right, Jordan Turner wants to leave. Okay. That's a player who's come through the youth system as well with its. Now we're going to walk out the door. You've dropped players before for being poor in training and their performance has risen. There you go. Each to their own, innit? TJ doesn't have any shares from Miles chat. You can hate the game, but TJ is not joining our group huddles. The advice about creating options for Ollie Watkins. Surely if you Villa, it can't be that hard managing Villa, surely. Surely they've got some decent players. I mean, I'm sure the chat might have something, but National League North Darlow, we can't really do it. That's something that would happen in real football. It's my autistic brain thinking, yeah, my autistic brain just ain't playing with FM. I can't do it. I disassociate. Well, I try and play it realistic in the sense of I'm not using like scouting by attributes and stuff like that, but ultimately this is what would happen in real football. Coffee, right? This is what would happen in real football. 6 seasons of not getting promoted. That's what would happen. That's the real thing that would happen. But nobody wants that as the answer, do they? Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear that, well, I did this and I found a Chilean wonder kid for Bromsgrove. You're like, oh, you didn't. No football club in the world has ever done that. for Bromsgrove. So no, go back to struggling and not getting promoted. You know, it's about gamifying, isn't it? So and there's no right or wrong way to play, is it? So Jack Colback's been sacked by at Hartlepool. And the Gateshead manager might be going as well. Oh, but potentially not me at the moment. At the moment. People that make me laugh are the ones that come in and tell you they've won the FA Cup with Tranmere in season 1. No, you didn't. Don't lie to me. Oh, yeah. Well, we've had plenty of those. We had one lad come in, and I'm pretty sure he was a troll. He came in and told us that he won he won 12 matches with Paris Saint-Germain. It's like, class. Good on you, mates. Well done. And at Darlington, we should scout for Brazilian under 21s. I was like, yeah. The Darlington manager is not Rob Elliott, no, and it's also it's at the minute it's nobody. I don't think, because has he been sacked yet, or is he about to be sacked? Oh, it's Jack Hasketh, so about to be sacked. Oh, and Ruud van Nistelrooy, the manager of Everton. I don't think we're in the worried bit yet, so that's okay. We're in the stable then. We're there. So we need to listen to the guy who actually manages PSG and FM26. How on earth was the guy able to get this job is beyond me. In hindsight, I should have listened to him, because it sounded like he knew what he was talking about, and I did not. Yeah. McNamara's not quite fit yet, so Chivers has another game in goal. Ashton Mee's back in. Evening, Fire Chariot. How are you, pal? Welcome to see you. Hope you're good. I make a point of never telling people they're playing the game wrong. Oh well, this is why you're welcome around here, unless they admit to it, like save scumming or using the editor. Well, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I never tell them they're wrong unless they're actually wrong. Like, and to be fair, there's a lot of people are wrong. But maybe I'm also wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Me and Lama have had this chat a couple of times. We're far too lower league manager, and I reckon I'm even more lower league than Lama, because I do everything on stream. So I do like transfer streams, rebuild tactics on streams, all that stuff. Lama's like, I don't want the pressure. I'll do it all in the background. Let me work it all out. Transfer stream, like I don't want to get too distracted by stuff. I'm like, no. Let's lay everything bare so everyone can see it. So there's no question that what you see is not authentic. Not that anyone would be like, I reckon TJ's cheating to look this shit. You know? It's your safe play how you want. You're the one that's playing it, so enjoy it how you want. I agree with that, Tommy. The sentiment, of course, is correct. But when you're trying to tell people how good you are, you need a bit of humility and a bit of, a reality check sometimes as well, to be like, okay, well done, you won the Champions League with Real Madrid. That's class. Probably best not boast about that. Fiery Chariots do well. Great evening at the local Italian restaurant. Then watched Murder on the Orient Express. Others have gone to bed and I'm ready for late night FM. There we go. Well, welcome to Murder at Darlington. I don't know if it's about murder, but certainly manslaughter and definitely some sort of injury. Big Hamish at the back post. Oh, and also, yeah, if you download Tactics as well, then you know what I mean. There's that. How harsh would I be judged by Twitch and YouTube chat if I added a manager in my nation named TJ under the Roberto Carlos tactic as his choice? Jason, feel free to go for it and let me know how it gets on. Obviously, this wouldn't be a test, would it? Because ethically, we don't agree with the testing. But yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm sure nothing can go wrong, right? Well played, Sammy. Oh, it's over the top. Devitt's chasing it. Strong header away, isn't it? That's fine. Over the top's fine. Don't worry. Out of possession. Let's press for the end of the second half. Maybe I need to change this during the game. Maybe that could be something that we might look at doing. That might get us a little bit more out of the tactic, possibly. Wonder how long it would take to win something relying on random number generation. Set up the tactic, simulate the match, same score and losses. Well, I think what you've done there, Kermit, is you've uncovered YouTuber level 1. So pretty much just do that. Yeah. I'm with you, Tommy. Like, yeah, let everyone do whatever they want to do. That's absolutely fine. But it's like, if you are, using all the enhancements, like, like downloading tactics and your, save scumming and all that sort of stuff and picking the big teams, you're essentially no better than playing Mario Kart with a steering assist on. Like, come on. It's a kid's game and you're using the stabilizers. But it's all about immersion. Yeah, but you don't even know what that means. I need to sell the idea. I'm too lazy to do it. You haven't sold. You don't need to sell the idea at all, Kermit. Like, it's literally, there will be YouTubers that have either done that idea or that is what they do. They just sit and simulate matches. They don't even. Some I'm not even sure if I've played Football Manager the last few years. More holidays than Thomas Cook. Bowling with the barriers up and using the rolling thing, then running off and celebrating hitting 3 pins. Yeah, like or if you get a strike, do you know what I mean? You get a strike and you've got the barriers up, and you've used the thing. Yeah, yeah. You can't be happy with that. Yes, there is steering assist on Mario Kart, and there's also a button that does auto accelerate. Right? And what happened? How well? I was fairly sure this was a situation really because the game just plays. But when we went to a friend of ours for Christmas, he'd bought a Switch 2 for his kids, and he's deeply competitive. And as you know, I'm not, right? And then the dads all played on Mario Kart, and my mate insisted on picking up a controller. He was like, right, I need to use this one, and I just need to change the controls before we start. He put auto accelerate and auto steering on. I was just like, honestly, like, how pathetic. Yeah, because apparently holding the button down is too complicated. Yeah. It's a mode where you give an unplugged controller to your sibling. It is, isn't it? Like, and you go, oh, look, I'm driving. In fact, the best one we did was when eldest Jameson was about 3, I think. So like before we bought him his first Switch, he used to love Lightning McQueen. Like, Lightning McQueen was his favourite, right? And what I did was we put a YouTube video of Lightning McQueen. Someone would obviously record it, either the PlayStation, the Xbox, record it, and I gave him my Xbox controller, and he was convinced he was playing it. So I just pressed it on, put it on YouTube, press play for the playthrough, and he was like, "I'm doing Lightning McQueen." I was like, "Yep, brilliant." He was convinced he was having a great time. Coffee's looking forward to season 2 with Darlow. You've got no money. You've signed 3 players on free transfers, brought 3 in on loan. You're 3rd in the league. Well, it sounds like you're off to a flyer, Coffee. I think we may have started on the wrong footing, possibly with Darlington, and therefore we've been chasing our tail ever since. And our tails got shorter and we've got blinder. Top 50 players in the world? That's not going to be any of ours, sadly, is it? It's unlikely. Very unlikely to be a Darlow player in there. You're persevering with it though, TJ. Plenty of others don't. Exactly. Because I'm not a quitter. I mean, I am sort of. Especially in terms of a YouTube series, I'm definitely a quitter. Give up on that pretty quickly. But sometimes I'll stick my heels in the ground and go, we are playing this way, whether it works or not, and it's never worked, but we're doing it. Yeah, Charlie Lennon wasn't good for us either. I was a bit disappointed with him, to be honest. You know, Javen, enjoying your saves at the minute, says Tommy, mainly because I'm too stubborn to keep changing. Yeah, same. That's all I'm doing. I'm not changing tactics for no sucker. I had a tactic last year. I had a tactic the year before that. My father before me was a tactician. His grandfather was a tactician. You know, I've gone from 4-4-2 to 3 at the back. This is, do you know what I mean? This is where we're at. Jason says, tell me it wouldn't look great in his CV that he controlled Lightning McQueen on his daddy's Xbox when applying for his rocket launching job interview. I mean, this is the thing. He would have looked good. I enjoy taking one tactic on a save and continuously building upon it. I think you've got to go. I think you've got to make a tactic based on the players you've got in your squad. I don't think you can go in and go, I want to play this way unless you've got the funds to bring players in to do that. Like, where we are, we don't have the luxury or the option of going, oh, do you know what? I could do with some extra bit of flair in the midfield, and I'll create, you know, a role with what would have been a Trequartista. I don't even know what they've got in here now. Or I'm gonna do strikerless. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna go, right, who's the tallest player? Who's the strongest? Who's the fastest? And we're going to play it to whatever we've got left. So at one point, you're going to have a tactic that needs three right backs. You know, we've got 3 centre backs here. Great ball. Lehane. Oh, just wide. We've got 3 centre backs in our tactic. One is a player we played as a DM 2 years ago, or last year, sorry. And at the start of the season, we only had 3 centre backs, so the tactic would have fallen apart if we had one injury. Oh, I mean, we ended up bringing another player in, but it's a good ball and a good header at the back post, isn't it? Really. I think Needham are bottom of the league as well, so we probably shouldn't be sitting back against them. If you don't build around your team, you're not going to win. Yeah. It sounds obvious, doesn't it? Good ball. Me, Lehane. We can go our own way. Coffee says he's just drawn away at the spending mode. Didn't make a sub because he was too busy talking to us. Sorry, Darlow fans. Well, see? It's not easy, is it? Concentrating is not easy. That's not something that I do a lot of either. A lot of our performances are we don't see any of it. I'm relying on the chat to tell me what's going on because I'm too busy entertaining myself or talking about, you know, Paul Daniels or something. Yes, Tristan, how are you, pal? Welcome in, welcome in. I mean, you say up the league we go. It's well, technically we've moved up the league, yeah? Technically. Let's move Douglas up a smidge, see if that'll help in the in possession stakes. How was your holiday, by the way, Tristan? It looked shite, according to those pictures you put on the old Facebook. You know, sun and beaches and quiet. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But yeah, hope everyone's good. Everyone's grand here, thank you. Everyone's grand. It's 11 shots. Does anyone play FM on a Steam Deck? That's a good question, actually. We must have some Steam Deckers here. Ashton Mee inside loses the ball. Hughes brings it down over the top. Lehane chases it, but it's Ashton Mee. O'Grady, Macken, Lehane, Coulson. Lehane finds me. Finds Lehane. Oh, can't find the back of the net. This is silky, isn't it? some nice football here, but I need a market are currently 20th. We're currently 14th. Is it now time to sacrifice O'Grady Macken and then make him a bring a striker on? Nobody really seems to want to come on. That's the concern here. Do you know what? Go on, Dawson. You're gonna have to do it. Wish I had a holiday. Not me on that one. I'll take one if it's a TJ prize. Was it not yourself that was posting holiday pictures? I don't know who it was that was posting holiday pictures, but I must have other mates. I don't think I have. I'll double check it. I'll go back. I'll find out. Devitt, me. Back inside Lehane, me. He's in. It's in. Due the Chalmers been in the Discord again. Must have been, Llama. Must have been. Those pesky YouTubers turning up again. Not showing risk the little man on a plane. Well, that's what I thought. And I was like, maybe you got lucky with childcare, but apparently not. Apparently it was someone else. Someone all along. Dawson, Coulson. Oh, he could have played the ball out to the left. Turn around, Coulson. Turn around. Oh, look at that for a ball. This is pretty decent, Llama. You're right, isn't it? Oh! Oof. This is surprisingly good football. Oh, sorry, that was it. Yeah. It was a picture of the deep in Hull. Sorry, Hammerhead Shark. There's a mod. Oh, look! There's a mod that adds. Oh, hang on, no, surely not. There's a mod that adds TikTokers in the stands if you manage a big six team. Oh God. That is. Oh, it's a joke. Okay. Do you know what? The thing is, that's the state of the community right now. That it wouldn't have surprised me if somebody had created that. I've made a new mod for the FM community where you'll get a TikToker turns up and influencers will be there. Honestly, I want to download a mod where Eamon Holmes buys a non-league football club. I've downloaded the Soccer Aid patch. Like, honestly, some fucking idiots would do that. I've downloaded the Ballers League as well. Like, just get FM content and creators if you manage below tier 3. Well, yeah. Honestly, it would just be disgusting. The problem is it would be FM YouTubers that would be making it. I downloaded this mod now and I got, and some Newcastle twat in the stand. Do you think a mod would have the bloke with an afro at Old Trafford? Yeah, probably. Like, probably that. I've got a new mod in my game where my manager doesn't cut his hair unless I win 5 games. Like, oh, it's been here 5 minutes. I know, Tristan, I couldn't think of another. Well, all right, what's it called? Goldbridge or whatever. Or Arsenal Fans TV. Liverpool. That Liverpool fellow who's from Ireland. Yeah. 4-1. Yeah. Who is that? Who is the Anfield rap fella? Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Who's that? Who's the prick that's the Newcastle one? Jacob, Geordie Josh or something? Stupid. New TV jersey idea. You disgust me. Could go for that. Could go for that. Geordie Josh, that's the one, yeah. God, what a spanner he is. And the other one as well. The other one who's got like just got a square head. Watching his reaction when Voldemort hit the own goal of the derby was like heroin. There is that. There is that. Yeah. True Geordie is just as bad. Yeah, oh yeah. Like he looks like True Geordie looks. There's a few things I could probably say. Like True Geordie looks guilty. Is all I'm going to say about whatever he's going to be accused of. Just he has a face that says, "I reckon you did do it." Like, I don't think the evidence will eventually come to light. Let's be honest, you look guilty. He looks like a person who worked on the doors at Epstein Island. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we got coming in with trainers. I don't know if there was a dress code on Epstein Island. Is it smart shoes? You know, Prince Andrew putting his black socks over his trainers so he get on. No pizza, no entry. Yeah, no pizza, no party. I suppose. How's the league table looking? Great question, Llama. Great question. Let's get ourselves back on track with 2 wins in a row. 12th. So, won 6, drew 8, lost 4. Llama expertly steering us back into the same. TJ, what's the league table looking like? All right, I'll stop shouting about people, shall I? 23 goals scored, 14 conceded. So yeah, defence is starting to let a few more goals in, but we are starting to get some goals scored now as well, which is good. I love it when I get half an idea in my head and I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. And everyone's like, okay, TJ, we get it. You're having fun. But could you please consider just stopping? Just for a little bit. Yeah. Even Tim, how are you, buddy? Have we won the league yet? Of course we have. Of course we won the league. What league are you talking about, though? Because my answer is just yes, we have. Let's rest a couple of players, shall we? We haven't won the league, but we have assumed that True Geordie is guilty. Like, tell me I'm wrong. That's the problem. You can't, can you? We won a mid-table trophy. Again, I think we've won the hearts and minds. Yeah. Also, was it Goldbridge? Is that the other one, is it? Like, he's the sort of person who every day wakes up and goes, oh, I wish Soccer AM was back. Like, do you know what I mean? He's that guy. Like, holding out for Soccerettes. Or Tubes' question. That's what Goldbridge does. I mean, we haven't necessarily won anything, but we have listened to a lot of good tunes tonight. Goldbridge is guilty, 100%, 100%. Like, his hard drive's going to get found eventually, isn't it? Just a normal stream then. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, just gone wide. Soccer AM was good in its time. Leave it there. Let it die. Let it die. What's been the best song tonight? Good question, actually. I'll let the chat decide that one. I mean, this is a decent one. Oh, Joey Dawson. Rising like a salmon. Fiery Chariot go with the best song was the last song we just had. Callan clips it in. Dawson gets up. This is a tune, Jason. You're right. We come from a land down low. Land down low. Yeah. Not land down under. Oh, good effort. Hereford's new manager is an Aussie, so we sing this at him. Oh, really? Nice. Pretend you don't shout, you better run, you better take cover, because that sounds threatening. Oh, Chris's team used to have an Aussie manager. There we go. Oh, Coyley's through. Coyley scores. To be honest, it's going to get to the point where I'm going to be in charge of Tottenham by the end of the season. That's the worrying thing. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll change the thing for you, Chris. So it's not, so we're not going to talk about Spurs. What I will say is, did you see last night the wrestling and the outcome of the wrestling? And if you did, have you seen how many dislikes the video's got on YouTube? It's an exceptionally high amount of dislikes. It's had 100,000 dislikes for the outcome. Um, oh, look how much space Hanlon's got. Dawson just wide. Jason says this tune reminds me of being 8 years old all over again, playing dinosaurs and Cadillacs in the arcades with the slush puppy by my side. What a visual. What a visual. Now, this rotated team's doing all right against Harper's University. Good ball. Joey Dawson. Sadly, it's inevitable his crowd reactions are going to turn into this late AEW run level soon. Like, he's got to go full heel, and he like problem is that they can't really do it. The problem with WWE is that they push people too hard, like, and then they just keep people held back for too long. The merch machine can't be done yet. I mean, if they're smart, it can be, because then they'll still be able to sell merch. I mean, Roman sold loads of stuff, didn't he? And the adults didn't like him, but yeah, valid reason. That's a fair one. Mm. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Roman was the one you loved to hate during the bloodline stuff. Oh, nah, yeah, I couldn't get on with Roman at all. I quite like Cody though. That's the thing. Like, I'd happily have him resurrect a kind of Bullet Club style faction with Finn, but see how that goes. Oh, maybe even get Nakamura in as well, because I don't think they were ever in together, were they? Maybe that's just far too indie, isn't it, for the telly? As soon as chat stop paying attention to the game, TJ starts winning. It's a weird, funky kung fu deja vu sign of stuff of legends. It's another win. It's another win. It wasn't the FA Trophy, so sorry, TJ, I'm confused. Did we just win 3-0? I think we did. I'm also confused, Tim. But again, it was against a local university side, so let's not worry too much about that. Yeah. What we need to be more concerned about is that I think that's the third win in a row. That's the problem. See, now we're talking. Oh, Faxa might be back. Stick our number one back in goal, yeah. Ironically, McNamara's played the best, but look at this. Look, 3 wins out of 3 this month. Kidderminster next. We're at Kidderminster. 4th. And then Peterborough Sports just above us. Still 7 points behind St Albans. Win 2 more games and you're on my new mod and your virtual manager can get his haircut. We've got Hebben in the FA Trophy. Nice little local one there then. Yeah, don't you worry, Chris. Take it easy, fella. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. Speak to you tomorrow, no doubt. I'm trying to work out right now what the most pointless mod would be for FM. If you had to add some, if you had to make a mod that was utterly pointless, like maybe like a mod for like being able to write your own program notes or something. Actually, that would be quite good. Solihull Moors might be losing their patience with Matt Clark as the manager. Still haven't gone around and never listened to your pod, TJ. Is it worth a listen? I won't bother if not. Look, I mean, whether it's worth a listen, again, it's a bit like the game. Would I recommend it? I don't know. Have a listen over on YouTube. All I would say is there's not just me there. There's RDF Tactics, Second Yellow Card, and Simaggio. So if you don't like me, there's three other voices to listen to. And if you don't like Football Manager, then I would recommend you sign up for Patreon, because that's where we do all the stuff that's just nonsense. And it's a bit more like this. So you get the sort of the episode where Aaron didn't think the hedgehogs were real. That was originally a Patreon episode that we then just made public because it was too good to keep to ourselves. So long story short, yeah, you might as well give it a go, Tim. Why not? Apart from your own sanity and your own time, what have you got to lose? Not only killing you, if I'm being honest, and can't stand FM. Yeah, haven't missed a stream for months. But to be fair, I think you'd probably be fine with the podcast then. do the Patreon. Do the Patreon. That'll be better. This is an iconic track. Fiery Chariot. Absolutely. American Pie, great movie. Very much a movie of its time, right? This brings me back to Traquinho's streams. Oh, was he a big early 2000s? I feel like, yeah, actually, I think Trek could do this, actually. You do both. How about that? Do you know what, Tim? That would be splendid. That would be greatly appreciated. Yeah. And because you've done it, other people should do it as well, shouldn't they, Tim? Yeah. Like, nag them, convince them. Go, look, I've done it. Like, what I've learned, peer pressure is a good thing. Yeah. And everyone should eventually succumb to it. But not like in a bullying way. But if you don't do it, consider yourself a massive loser. And we'll just talk about you all behind your backs. Only legends are Patreons. Yeah. They're the cool people. Oh, how's that gone in from there? Yeah, a volley from like 30 yards. Not really blaming Faxon for that one. See, if Tim hasn't convinced you now, then you're never gonna get convinced. Treg's a big fan of Teenage Dirtbag. He is actually, isn't he? I do know that, yeah. Oh, that's deflected in. That's shit. Normal service has been resumed, everyone. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What are we going to try and do? Dawson's not feeling it. Get Lehane on. Let's go more direct. FM didn't want me on 4 in a row. No, it liked my hair as it is, apparently. Maybe my barber's on holiday. Come on, boys. One goal back in it, and then a lucky penalty. That's what we'll do. Oh, how's he blocked that? Giving me more money over to TJ and join the Patreon. Look at that. There you go. Tim has joined the legend status. Welcome to the Mount Rushmore, Tim. Appreciate you, pal. And you get all of our nonsense before everyone else as well. That's the joy of being a Patreon. Killing it with the stream with the tunes tonight, says Jason. I mean, we've got a bit of vibe on tonight, haven't we? Let's demand a bit more of the players, shall we? We're going to go 4-2-4. Oops. Brady Mackin's got himself a yellow card now. Let's get... ...20 minutes left. ...20 minutes left. I can't see us getting out of this game now. It feels like it's just going to be like... one highlight with a miss, possibly. And then that'll be it, I reckon. Or, I might be wrong, it might be a third goal. It was almost option B, wasn't it? Yeah. Talking of barbers, mine is Matthew Glennon, who's an ex-goalkeeper who played for Stockport, Carlisle and Huddersfield. That's a decent claim to fame, that, Chariot. Hey, Kiddie Fiddlers, I mean Kiddie Mr. Harriers. Well, yeah, I hate them both. Patreon's looking to have your Tim. No group is complete without a Tim. Oh, me's giving the ball away. Come on. There's the third. Oh, it's Dave Stead who used to play for us. Of course it is. Well, do you know what? That's just that's just how it is, isn't it? 3-1 defeat is 3-0, sorry, is not great. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're getting into December now, and what's that? We're 9 points, I think, now off the playoffs. So 26, 35, yeah, 9 points off. Is it wrong that I think that I'm referring to it as we've only lost 5? Like, I don't feel like 5 defeats is that bad, really. Maybe Faxon isn't fit enough to go straight back in. Maybe we put McNamara in, or maybe we just sort of go. Do you know what? It was one of those. We were playing a team who were up near the top ish. There isn't a football. There isn't a football charity. You're right. Nathaniel Pengu. He wanted a lot of money, I remember. Peterborough Sports. So we're not going to go unbeaten this month, which is fairly predictable, I suppose. December, Alfreton, Gloucester, Hebburn, Solihull Moors, Gateshead, Chelmsford. What's happening in the world of vacancies? So there's nothing actually available right now, which is good. Filed are jobs insecure. They're currently 13th. Chatham. We filed her in the national. Solihull Moors. It's not us though at the minute. That's the Peterborough Sports, and that could be the final match of the stream, I think, tonight. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Liam McLeish has fallen off a bit of a cliff, and he's not hit the heights we're expecting. Let's end on a high. Let's do that. Let's absolutely do that. Come on, boys. Let's have it. All right. Pop your score predictions in the chat, everyone. Let's have it. Let's have a positive one. Final match of the stream. Away to Peterborough Sports. I want to see a marked improvement. There you go. They're inspired. 0-0. 2-0 Darlow. I like Chaser. 0-0. 2-0 says Chariot. Not giving anything away. Could be to anybody. Hughes down the line. Smith. So we brought Smith in. We brought Okawaya in. Are them combining? We've made Dawson more of a target forward for this match as well. Ashton Mee. Oh, keeper's got that one. Oh, Jason's going 3-1 Darlow. Oh, you know what? We can't be having Robbie Williams on. I'm sorry about that. It's got to go. Actually, do you know what? No, because Sunderland are playing Port Vale tomorrow, so we'll knock that smug face off it. Oh! Ashton Mee. Yeah, we can't possibly listen to Robbie Williams. It's physically impossible. Great cross in, by the way. Ashton Mee on the head. That's right. 1-0, everyone. Peterborough just ahead of us as well. What I've noticed about this league as well is that it's so, like, it is very, very tight. Like, there's just not many points separating far too many teams. So, just a bit of consistency is what you need to do. Oh, ball drops. Okawaya. He scored. And it's a second assist from Smith, technically. Smith put the ball in for the first one. And then he's put the ball in for the second one. He's caused loads of problems. So two positive changes there. We can stop right there. Should we go and raid? And then we'll come back on Monday and I'll just tell you what the score was. 18-0, believe it or not. It's going to be embarrassing when we lose this 6-2, isn't it? And this win still puts us 1 point behind Peterborough. Not away. Oh, do you know what? We do concede a few of those where teams take pot shots from distance. So maybe we need to have someone outside. It is another American Pie tune and Shrek. Oh, Dawson brings it down. Oh! Off the underside of the bar. That would have been incredible. Oh, yeah, goalkeeper doesn't get blame at all, does it? Mid-table tune, yeah. We're up to 12th. Just sort of where we always tend to be, really. But yeah, a very good start. 2 minutes and 4 minutes. We went 2-0 up. Kettering are running away with the league. They're 48 points. 8 points clear of Kidderminster, but we're now 8 points behind Macclesfield as it stands. As it stands, of course. And it could and probably will all change, as we know. Oh, you enjoy your time out tuning. Let's press a bit, shall we? Oh dear. Oof. I mean, that could have been embarrassing. Bring Dawson off possibly for Lahane. Devitt starting a tyre. Devitt, Dawson. Douglas over the top. There's no one there though. It's a good idea, but it's not going to work. Do we bring Devitt off? Do we move Robinson into midfield? Right, me can come off for Henderson. Right, can we see this one out? Bingley Brewery, lots of ale, soaked up with good pizza. Yes. 2-1 Darlow. There we go. That's what we need. Okay, so November was pretty good then. 5 wins out of 6. Is it 5 wins out of 6? Yeah. Oh, sorry, 4 wins out of 5, sorry. So, Alfreton, Gloucester, Hebburn, Solihull Moors, Gateshead, Chelmsford. Yeah, we lost 4 games tonight. So, yeah. It's fine, right? It's fine. We've had injuries. You know, we've had 2 goalkeepers out. We've had to bring another goalkeeper in. It was always going to be tough, but we're getting a little bit better, and we are 8 points now behind Braintree. So 8 points rather than 9. So we've chipped 1 point closer towards the playoffs as well. Still only 5 defeats. So yeah, let's say it's positive, I think. So let's find out who's streaming. Who can we go right into? And this is a cracking tune, by the way. Oh, here we go. Right. Okay. This guy, Jeffka, he's on 95 follows. So let's go and hit that 100 on for them, shall we? And also, they've been on for a little while. So go and show them some love, right? Have a wonderful time tomorrow, everyone. We might do some Pocopia. Let me know if you want to watch it. Take care, though. We'll see you tomorrow. Go give this dude some love. Speak to you tomorrow. All the best. Bye, everyone.